Yo, it's your boy Benzino, man. Shout out to my guy OG Product, the top Crocodile. Let's go.
Man, Sauce Walker, man.
TSF business, y'all know how it
Texas,
is.
you know what I'm saying?
Texas to New
Yeah, you
York.
show mad love to New York.
Shout out to Product TV, man. Y'all know what it is. Ooh, TSF business.
So you're from New York?
Yeah.
Standard bond $7,500.
Judge, the state's requesting an increased bond in that the defendant has no local ties. According to the arrest affidavit, the defendant has a violent criminal past, including a felony conviction from New York City. I'm looking at his FCIC, NCICs. It looks like he was released from prison last year, and that crime also involves a firearm. State's request is $25,000.
What is his conviction in that he was just released last year for? Hold on.
It says criminal possession weapon -2, loaded firearm other than a person's home or business. It was a conviction. It says term 2 years, post-release supervision 2 years. And I see a release date in 24.
Released from prison in 24, but he has probation, is what you're saying?
Right, it says parole. He may be on parole because it says 1826. And then it says parole discharge 1825. So he may have gotten off of parole in January.
It said bonded $15,000. Good luck, sir. Good luck, sir.
My boy Fresh home. D-Thang. How I feel to be free. How I feel to be free, baby.
Always back, you know the vibes. But always gonna prevail. My demons, you know the vibes.
You already know.
Can't stop being this, twin. You know that, man. I'm really born to win, twin. Really born to win, though.
Yeah, you really different, man.
You know the vibes.
Boom, 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 boom. You know what it is, man. It's your boy OG Product. Bring another edition. That Garrison News. You know the schlingo. Trap now, cut later. If a good morning, get smooth as we should. Ah, man, goddamn. Things makes go, Talk nice, shmama. Anyway, man, we out here fooling and for don't mind. Pretty sad shit, mind. Blip, bow. Boom, 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 boom. People, trust up. No homo, no freaky up. No homo, no sneaky. So, people, what you just seen in the introduction is Bronx drill rapper who goes by the name of D-Thang, looking, the judge in her eyes, knowing that this is the same individual that's finna give him some time. So, D-Thang, who lives in the Bronx, right? So, homeboy went to Miami, and I guess homeboy decided to bring his bodman attitude, his gunman, lifestyle, man, the life of a top shotter, the life of a block bender, the life of a real top crocodile. And homeboy went down there and he was carrying an illegal toolie, an illegal strap, man, an illegal firearm. And that's when the young jit got caught slipping. That's when the young YN got caught slacking now. And he was detained, by law enforcement, man, in Florida, because they saying that homeboy got caught with an illegal toolie and he didn't have the license to boom and the permission to drill. So homeboy was arrested. So what you also seen in the introduction is French Montana jacking big mother effing on bailout gang for the young jit, for the young YN. And homeboy currently doing road once again. And the only reason why that happened, it's either a couple of things, man. The judge was in a good mood. Maybe she was on her way to go get some rod. Maybe she was on her way to go get some front. But either or, it looks like, she showed the young youth some leniency, man, some remorse. Because at the end of the day, you can hear the prosecutor, throwing dirt on homeboy name, trying to convince the judge not to let him out. He is a violent, felon from NYC. Matter of fact, he was just released last year. And as you can see, the judge, like I told you, she was in a good mood. It could be a couple of other reasons. Maybe she don't want to take on the problem. This is New York problem. D-Thang, who's currently on parole, right? She probably saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to show him some leniency. When he go to New York, they could handle him. She don't want to take on his problem. And they could fry him like Kentucky Fried Chicken, fry him like a strip of bacon. That could be that. But like I said, if it was a other judge judge, man, a different judge, you know, the turnout could have been different. The light show could have been epic. He probably would have got remanded. So like I said, besides, you know, the judge could have been in a good mood on her way to go get some rod. Or, you know, the judge could have threw, you know, the young YN the trick bag, knowing that, you know, he's a violent felon. And she knew if she gave him bailout gang, he would do something within a couple of days. And, you know, she would, you know, end up sealing homeboy fate. Or, you know, 3, it could have been that, you know, the way Thang represent himself, man. He didn't came in, you know, the judicial system and was like, yo, what up, money? You know, or, you know, just do some waste you antics and try to call the judge, you know, what up, my heart? You feel what I'm saying? You and stuff like that. He present himself like a true Harvard student, a true Princeton student, a true, you know, Yale University graduate. So sometimes the judge look at that. So that's why they always tell you, when you go in front of the judge, present yourself, man. Throw in a 3-piece suit, look like, you know, a corporate mon, you know, because judge look at stuff like that. I'm like, okay, you know what? He could be a Harvard student that just made a goofy mistake and stuff like that. So it could be different reason, but more than likely, when he get back to New York City, you know, it's going to be a different, you know, scenario, man, because like his parole officer might just fry him like a piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken, fry him like a piece of bacon. Because more than likely, you know, the judge probably reached out to his parole officer and she was like, yo, don't even, you know, waste your time, man. I will deal with the young chit accordingly. I will give the young YN what his hands call for. Just let him come back to New York where I could seal his fate and throw homeboy back behind the can in a cage when homeboy's supposed to be out here getting gusts and giving rage. So like I said, what's understood and have to be explained. And as you can see, when homeboy got bailed out, he was more humble, you know, more calm, man, because he know, you know, anything could happen in this situation. He's walking a thin line. So that's why you see homeboy, you know, was humble. He didn't come out here, what up, my heart? They can't hold a real zipper down. You feel what I'm saying? He was more calm because he know his hands is in the white man, waiting for them to decide his fate, whether he gonna be a free man or homeboy going up the river for a very, very long time to join his brother. You understand? His internet ops, man, K-Flock. Hope that didn't go over your head. Things that makes you go, But like I said, man, you know, I'm praying for the best, man, because I like the young jit. Pause, no freaky. Pause, no homo. Pause, no sneaky. I like the young jit. That's why I do vlogs on him, because I don't really touch the drill scene and stuff like that. I like him in Murder. But even Murder, you know, trust me, she's, you know, whatever, but you get the picture. So people, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a hater, keep your like. If you're a hater or a YouTube watch money, YouTube peeping Tommy, just want to come over here, sit around like a dead body, please don't hit the sub button. On my soul, things that makes you go, People, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Go in the top and comment below. Subscribe to my new channel. This is boy OG Product, man. Y'all know the Schlingo fool. Y'all know the Schweppes. Never far, though, mine. Boom, 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 boom.